Happening now, vaccine mandate, what New York's governor says about the proposal. Plus, the future of the Buffalo Bills and building a new stadium here in Western New York.
Well, it's going to remain comfortable for the next couple of days, but that humidity and the shower chances are going to be on the rise through the week. We'll talk about it next as the news at noon starts now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
New York's governor is now considering mandatory vaccinations for certain workers if COVID-19 Delta variant numbers do not go down. Thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. In a press conference this morning, Governor Andrew Cuomo discussed the confusion surrounding the new COVID-19 variant and the reversal of CDC mask guidance. According to Cuomo, though the variant spreads quickly, those who are vaccinated are less likely to catch it and very unlikely to be hospitalized. However, vaccinated people can still spread the variant. As WNY News Now's Julia Gress reports, the governor shared the uncertainty of the future with 25% of New Yorkers still unvaccinated, saying he's unsure what the numbers will look like.
How bad can it get? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
That's New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who today discussed the state's approach to fighting the COVID-19 Delta variant.
Worst case scenario, a large number of unvaccinated get sick. And even worse than that, the Delta variant mutates to a vaccine-resistant virus.
In order to incentivize New Yorkers to get vaccinated, Cuomo is pushing private business owners to switch to vaccinated-only admission.
I believe it's in your best business interest. You know, if I go to a bar and I want to have a drink and I want to talk to the person next to me, I want to know that that person is vaccinated.
He says if people feel the safety of only having vaccinated people surrounding them, they will be more likely to go out and spend money at these businesses. The governor encourages local governments to follow CDC mask guidelines, then enforce whatever policy they set. However, Cuomo believes
mask policy will be important, but I don't believe a mask policy is going to be enough. I think we're going to have to talk about a vaccination policy.
If the numbers don't go down, Cuomo will consider mandatory vaccines for nursing home workers, teachers, and all public-facing healthcare workers.
I believe school districts should say today, teachers, vaccine or test if you are in a CDC high-risk area, the red or the yellow zones.
Julia Gress, WNY News Now.
Julia, thank you. The governor also announced that starting on Labor Day, all MTA employees and New York employees of the Port Authority must be vaccinated or tested weekly. Will Bills Mafia or Austin Mafia? The owners of the Buffalo Bills are weighing that question as they push for a new stadium in Orchard Park. The Buffalo News is reporting that the team owners Terry Pegula and Kim Pegula are eyeing a new NFL stadium that would be built entirely through taxpayer money and directly next to the current Highmark, formerly Ralph Wilson Stadium. The owners are using the threat of relocating as a tactic to try to win $1.5 billion for their proposal. This money would also fund renovations to the Buffalo Sabres Arena, which is owned by Pegula Sports and Entertainment. Local lawmakers are looking to see if county-owned facilities price tag as a non-starter, but other city leadership might not agree. Austin, Texas is a possible relocation area as one of the other cities elsewhere that desires an NFL franchise and would pay handsomely for it, an ownership source telling ESPN. Well, outgoing Chautauqua County legislator Mark Odell, a Republican from District 7, was known to have a strong reputation on both sides of the aisle. A legislative meeting last Wednesday proved to be an example of that, after Odell announced he would be resigning from his seat starting August 17th. The legislature, along with Chautauqua County Executive P.J. Wendell, honored Odell for his service with an official proclamation prior to the voting session. Wendell tells us that Odell's departure will be a great loss for the county as a whole.
Legislator Odell has served his community well. He served the legislature very well. Very disappointed to see him leave. wish him the best as he does go on to other endeavors. But again, big shoes to fill. His replacement, Mark, has been very involved in our airport commission. He's been very involved in planning and economic development, also on the IDA board. So again, a great deal of enthusiasm, hard-working legislator, always looking to get to the bottom of questions and to do his diligence for his representatives or his constituents. So now his predecessor, actually, his replacement, will have big shoes to fill.
Now, Wendell and Odell previously spent time together on that lawmaking body as the former legislative chairman prior to becoming county executive. Well, for the 28th year, Dunkirk Police will be hosting their National Night Out event, complete with movies, music, and meet and greets with officers and police dogs. The event has been designed to strengthen neighborhood crime and drug prevention efforts and send a message to criminals that the neighborhoods are organized and not afraid to fight back. It will happen tomorrow at Washington Park, starting at around 6:30, with police officers, firefighters, and police dogs there as well. There will also be music from local bands, the raising and bouncy houses, and refreshments. Parents are asked to attend if their kids are going and certainly not send them alone. Organizers are also asking people to head to that park early so they can help set up. Ultimately, police say a strong community partnership is the best weapon they have to keeping the streets safe. Well, we thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comment section down below. We always love to hear from you. It's great to see David, good to see Travis, Amanda, and Wendy, and Marlene as we kick off a brand new week and a brand new month as well. Well, now let's get to Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's standing by for us live in studio this afternoon with more on our weather forecast and how this week is going to be shaping up. Dakota.
That's right, and we're going to keep the cool air going for at least the next couple of days, but yeah, it's all going to be changing as we go throughout the later part of the week. Satellite and radar composite really doesn't show you much in the way of cloud cover or at least precipitation, but we do have a few clouds that are starting to build in across the southern tier. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to do it for the day today. Now, as we take a look at the numbers for yesterday, 68, 54 was the high and low, 93 and 35 are the record highs and lows for this day. So through the afternoon today, partly to mostly sunny. The humidity stays down, so it's going to be a very comfortable day with that northwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. 68 to 75 is our high temperatures for today. Now we'll get another sunny day tomorrow, and then we're going to see a few rain showers and thunder showers coming our way toward the middle of the week, and that humidity going up. We'll talk about it in detail with that 7-day forecast later in the show. Justin.
All right, Dakota, we'll see you back in about 10 minutes. Well, happening across New York State, funds are being made available to support child care providers. This is an effort to get parents back to work. Roughly $1.1 billion is up for grabs. The funds will be made available through the American Rescue Plan Act and the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act. This is the largest single investment in child care the state has seen. The funds will help stabilize the industry by supporting child care programs and help repair losses caused by the pandemic. Applications are going to be available starting Wednesday. Well, it's the start of a new month, and millions of Americans who are behind on their rent could be evicted. John Lawrence explains.
The United States is hurtling toward a housing crisis.
We can't work, we can't pay.
More than 11 million people are currently late on their rent payments, and soon they could be out of their homes.
Not only do I expect to see mass evictions across the country and filings, I also expect to see all of those cases that are currently on hold immediately move forward and widespread eviction in all of those cities and states where tenants were being protected from the federal moratorium.
Democratic lawmakers failed to get enough votes to extend the ban on evictions for non-payment of rent, which the CDC imposed last September. The moratorium expired Saturday. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi says state and local governments should use the Emergency Rental Assistance Program to help residents. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin says he agrees.
First of all, the money's already there, as you said. Why didn't it go out the door? I can't tell you that. But to put blame on anybody right now, let's fix that and make sure that we're able to use the money for the purpose it was appropriated for.
In the meantime, under pressure landlords are getting ready to file eviction papers in local court.
I've had one apartment director who has told me that he manages multiple units in different complexes. He's told me he's bringing in, just him alone, over 300.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
John, thank you. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention put the eviction in place last year in an attempt to limit the spread of COVID. And now that it has expired, some health officials fear evictions could result in a greater surge in the virus. Coming up, a new warning from the Better Business Bureau to those in New York. And later, the weekend event that continued to show the legacy of a Jamestown City Councilwoman. Stay with us as WNY News Now rolls along.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Located along the Amish Trail, the Randolph Retail Company offers a variety of clothing, jewelry, and gifts for any occasion. Offering uptown merchandise at small-town prices, our locally owned business balances quality and value. With complimentary gift wrap here at the Randolph Retail Company, we pride ourselves in personal service. Check out our Facebook page or stop in today at 127 Main Street, Randolph, just a 20-minute drive from Jamestown.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Have the best summer ever with endless adventures at Girl Scout Summer Camp. Financial aid available, open to all girls. For more information, call or go to gswny.org.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
The Better Business Bureau is warning of a new popular scam they're seeing with QR codes. Companies use to point customers to their apps, track packages, or even view menus. Scammers will send you an email or direct message on social media, or in some cases, a text that indicates a QR code. You're supposed to scan that code with your phone's camera, and then it will open a link. In some cases, the code takes you to a phishing website where you're prompted to enter your personal info or login credentials that scammers will steal. To avoid QR code scams, the BBB says if someone you know sends you a QR code, confirm it before scanning it. Don't open links from strangers and verify the source, as well as watch out for advertising materials that could have been tampered with. Finally, the group says you can install a QR scanner app for extra protection. Lawmakers are making progress in the long effort to pass the newly proposed infrastructure bill. Senators staying for a rare Sunday session to put forward finalized text for the measure. Reed Binion reports from Washington.
I want to congratulate the members of the bipartisan group for their efforts.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announcing Sunday that a bipartisan group of senators has finalized the legislative text of the roughly $1 trillion infrastructure bill.
We haven't done a large bipartisan bill of this nature in a long time.
The massive bill, coming in at more than 2,700 pages, is the result of months of negotiation, with Democrats and Republicans finally reaching a deal last week.
I've enjoyed the time we've had together. This is a bill which is paid for and that gives the American people say they desperately need, and that is an upgrade in our infrastructure.
Republican Senator Mitt Romney on the Senate floor cheering progress on the bill and also taking to Twitter to underscore the bipartisan nature of that progress. Schumer took the procedural step of submitting the group's text as the substitute amendment, making it the base of the bill. The Senate will consider additional amendments to the bipartisan framework.
I believe the Senate can quickly process relevant amendments and pass this bill in a matter of days.
Republican Senator Susan Collins says she believes at least 10 GOP senators will back the bill, which should be enough for it to clear the Senate.
This bill is good for America.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Reed, thank you. The bill includes $790,000 for each the Dunkirk and Jamestown airports. Simone Biles isn't completely out of the Olympics yet. USA Gymnastics confirms she will compete in tomorrow's balance beam final. That marks her last chance to secure a medal at the Games, and the first event she will participate in since her run on the vault as part of the women's team last Tuesday. After a disappointing dismount at that event, she withdrew from competition, citing mental health concerns. She specifically attributed it to a case of twisties, which is when a gymnast loses perspective of their position while flipping through the air. Biles, who is often considered the best woman gymnast in the world, then dropped out of the individual all-around vault, uneven bars, and floor event. Well, fellow U.S. gymnast Suni Lee will also compete in that event. You don't need to stay within the lines when coloring your life, but things look a bit better when you do it in artwork, especially on National Coloring Book Day. Coloring books have long been a favorite of children everywhere, even though you're never too old to take out a box of crayons and pre-printed images of Winnie the Pooh or, Transformers, whatever is your flavor. Coloring books geared towards adults have enjoyed a surge in popularity lately, too. Filling in complex designs with precision using colored pencils is said to reduce stress. Nowadays, you have tons of options from a slew of coloring books that are sold everywhere. You can even download designs and print them out yourself. And when you're engaging in the simple pleasure, it really doesn't matter if you use crayons, pencils, or magic markers. You can also give yourself permission to go outside the lines. Hey, they say the best ideas come that way. Let us know what you think about that and more in the comment section down below. We appreciate you tuning in to WNY News Now. I'm more of a color outside the lines kind of person. I always have been. Let me know. Are you guys sticklers for trying to have that precision and be within the lines? It's great to see Ed, good to see Pam, Lisa, and Charlie. Hopefully you all are having a great day. We appreciate you tuning in and sharing your thoughts with us on social media. Well, now let's get to Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who I know has a full look at our weather coming up in a little bit. And Dakota, you start, I believe, with an interesting story that you had from a viewer over the weekend in regards to what they were sharing on what you were sharing on social media. Is that correct?
Yes. If you followed my social media post on yesterday, you will notice I posted it on multiple social media accounts. And let's go in there and take a look at it. And this is the lightning that I posted yesterday. Those storms were hot in terms of lightning output yesterday, and all the red dots that you see here are indicative of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. And I actually had somebody tell me that on Facebook, Heather told me that she showed this to her 7-year-old daughter who was asking about lightning and where it strikes. And she thought it was so cool. Thanks for sharing. And so, that's what we do. We're public servants. And so, hey, you know what? We got a little education time in yesterday. So that was really nice. And of course, always post your comments on social media. Hunters WX on Twitter, the First Defense Weather page on Facebook. We're always throwing stuff there to give you some knowledge. So now let's talk about July, since we are now into August. And how do you like the new weather graphics, by the way? Brand new weather system, updated weather graphics. They're really nice. We spent a lot of time on these, and we've still got about 200 more graphics we got to put into here. So, but anyway, let's talk about July here. So the warmest day we had was 83 degrees back on the 5th of July. 66 was the coldest day. That happened just a few days ago on the 30th. The average temperature for the month is 66.1. That's 2.7 degrees below normal. And something that we told you we weren't going to talk about, but we have to, is the rainfall total. 11.44 inches is the monthly rainfall total. That is over 6 8/4 inches above normal. It's the rainiest July ever on record. It is unbelievable how much rain we had last month, and at least we're not going to see any rain for at least the next few days. Nothing new with this. The HD News Now cam shows you the clouds starting to dot the sky right now after a mostly sunny day. Right now we're at 70 degrees with a west wind of 8, got a dew point at 52, and of course with the dew point low, that doesn't create a wind chill or a heat index either as well. So it's a nice day out there for everybody. Hey, if you want to get out on the water, Lake Erie looking nice. The water temperature off Buffalo is 70 degrees, 74 off Erie. The winds, northwest 5 to 10 knots, and wave heights 1 foot or less. And there's our Rory Polero still fishing out there on Lake Erie. We didn't forget that either in the new weather graphics. But hey, if you're not a fan of fishing or going out on the lake, how about the golfers forecast? New look to the golfers forecast as well. 70 to 2 o'clock, 71 at 4, 70 degrees at 6. A good amount of sunshine with a light north to northwest wind. So it's going to be a great day for golfers out there. And of course, we're getting closer to the end of the season now. So a lot of us who are golfers are now kind of looking towards kind of, the end of the season and trying to get some late season golfing in here. So here's the muggy meter for you. We're going to stay in that pleasant category for at least the next couple of days, but notice the humidity creeping up a little bit each and every day as we go into the later part of the week. So here's the newest run of Future Scan. Nothing new with this either. Our in-house computer model shows you those clouds through the afternoon, and then we're going to ultimately see those clouds breaking apart as we go throughout to the later part of the afternoon and especially into tonight. Mainly clear skies for tonight. It's going to be a nice night out there, and then tomorrow, again, the same deal, partly to mostly sunny, but in the last few frames, you'll notice a couple scattered showers coming our way. That's towards Wednesday. We'll see a couple scattered showers coming our way towards Wednesday. So the zone forecast, the inland areas today, new look to the zone forecast as well. But temperatures today likely lower 70s. Enjoy the sunshine. It stays comfy with that northwest wind 5 to 10. The first 7-day forecast coming up on the new graphics. 75 tomorrow, 77 on Wednesday. Scattered afternoon showers and storms, only a 30% chance there. It becomes more humid on Thursday and Friday, and Saturday and Sunday with that humidity really in play. We'll bring in a chance for those pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon. We will take a break and be right back.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
I know what you're thinking. I need a job. I need a new career.
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I wasn't happy with what I was doing. After high school, I didn't have a plan.
I just wanted to start working. I got laid off twice, but you gotta keep going.
You just need the right skills. Find an apprenticeship.
I found a 2-year IT program.
I found a medical course online.
I'm now a consultant in the tech space.
You have more options than you think. You can do this. You will find something.
You will find something new.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Testicular cancer is the leading form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35.
1 in 250 men will be diagnosed with testicular cancer.
But 98% will survive if detected early.
As a survivor, I believe early detection is the key. Learn how to do a testicular self-exam and other important facts about testicular cancer at oneball4tc.com.
It's not just what we say, it's what we do.
Local first. It isn't just our slogan. It's our mindset every single day. So whether you're watching our daily live streams or staying up to date with reports on our website and mobile app, you'll always see the same attention to detail from reporters who passionately care about our community, who have one goal in mind: to always put the facts first.
For me, it's more than just getting the forecast right. What I love the most about my job is that I come into work every day to help break down the weather, letting people know how this is going to impact their day. We take pride that First Defense Weather is the only local weather team in the Southern Tier. We don't just copy and paste our weather from outside sources. Every part of our forecast is handmade right here in-house, something our team really takes pride in.
What matters to you matters to us. Every story, every day. WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
While Councilwoman Vicki James may not be with the community in person anymore, her spirit and impact is living on via her children, who are working to continue her mission to help kids in the community. WNY News Now's Jason Ruttman is talking about James's passion, which took a spotlight Saturday at Jackson Taylor Park during a benefit fundraiser that underscored the late councilwoman's energy, passion, and commitment to Jamestown.
What my mom's legacy means to me is pretty much strive for greatness. You know, she really took pride in that, bringing back like the black excellence, you know, doing things for the black and brown community, you know, wanting us to have an opportunity. And also, even if you're not black or brown, you're still welcome to come on for the ride, to do whatever.
That's R.J. James, Councilwoman James's son, who explained how his mother faithfully served her community for over 40 years. And, according to R.J.'s sister Kiana, her work didn't even stop when she went home for the evening.
I've had to give my bedroom up to people because, you know, she used to bring people home that didn't, you know, have anywhere to live. It didn't matter if she had the money or, you know, she would find a way to fix your problem.
Councilwoman James passed away following what is believed to be a heart attack. However, her children want to make sure her efforts carry on.
Continue, you know, making sure that things are getting done in the neighborhoods, making sure that we are working together, making sure that our kids are taken care of, because in the end, the kids are our future.
Both of Councilwoman James's children seem to be following in her footsteps in terms of working hard to help locals, especially youth. Kiana is looking to create a foundation to help local kids stay off the streets, while RJ already has an established nonprofit designed to keep kids engaged in fruitful activities.
My nonprofit is the Next Level 716. Our vision for that is just to give kids the opportunity, you know, to get, you know, training, get them out the house, out from them video games, you know, get them out the streets. We hold free trainings. We do a travel basketball league, and we just want more kids to come and help our program grow.
Ultimately, both of Councilwoman James's children agreed that the key next step is to reunite the community and focus on getting back to work to make Jamestown a better place.
Once everybody gets, you know, come together as one, it'll definitely be on the uprise again.
Jason Ruttman, WNY News Now.
Jason, thank you. Certainly you look at that legacy, and speaking from my experience with Councilwoman James, she was nothing but fair to us in the news media, and we're certainly very blessed to have met her and seeing her work now continuing in her children. We thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you guys think about these stories and more. You can connect with us on social media, for those of you watching the live stream, in the comments down below. If you're watching us elsewhere, we'd love to hear from you. Check out our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search WNY News Now. Certainly really great to see Dakota, and a lot of people getting ready for some great weather this week. I know things were pretty chilly last night. Are we going to see a little bit of a warm-up as we head into this week?
Actually, yes, we are. We're going to see temperatures kind of warming up as we go throughout the next couple of days here. Here's the golfers forecast for this afternoon, and this also could be the hourly planner as well. Temperatures hovering right around that 70-degree mark today with a good amount of sunshine. The humidity stays low today with that northwest wind, but as we go into Wednesday, we'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then the weekend, really warm, really humid, scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Yeah. Summer's not over yet, Justin. So
no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not ready to let go of it yet. Like I like the heat. I do, not too much of it, just enough. So I'll take 80. It's not bad. When we get into like the mid 80s and it's oppressive and really yucky, the air you can wear, as you like to say, not a big fan of that.
No. Well, you see, it's the humidity that's just awful. I mean, it's just, you know, the heat, you know, it isn't too bad. Like, you know, if you go to Arizona, they can reach 100 degrees out there, but it's a dry heat. Right. That's the difference.
Not the case here.
Whereas here and across much of the continental 48, it's that subtropical, almost subtropical humid air. And it's just your clothes stick to you and you sweat and you can't get the sweat off you. And it's
You're making me feel hot now. Like
I know. Well, it is kind of warm in here because the air conditioning kind of broke, but
well,
we heard they're working on it.
They turned it off. They're fixing some sort of pipe issue. So they do a lot of fixing. Well, that's going to do
We're
it
not
for
going
us
to divulge
today.
in that.
Of course, news continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. We'll leave you with this live look over Randolph. Beautiful out there in Cattaraugus County. If you can, get out and enjoy it. We're back here tomorrow, right here at noon. Hope to see you then.